BUTCH VIG Drums by Native Instruments, collaboration with BUTCH VIG. So what we have here is another instrument. This is a Kontakt library in the Play series. And as you can see, the user interface is pretty cool, very simple, but under the hood, we have lots of stuff. So let me show you what is BUTCH VIG Drums. And then at the end of this video, I'm gonna just go through some of the presets so you'll get to hear how it sounds. Yeah, let's get started. So this is the user interface, and this is what you get when you open up the BUTCH VIG Drums. And on the top left, we have the view selector. We have main. This is what we have now. We have kit. This is the kit, and it is mapped, of course, to our keyboard or to your MIDI controller, whatever. And then we have some patterns also that are mapped to our keys. And we'll get to this a little bit later. We have some effects, and the effects are divided to three. So we have the insert effects that you can just insert for each of the pads here. So right now you see that I'm selected on the kick, and I have nothing here, and we'll get to that a little bit later. And we have global effects that affect everything. And finally, we have send effects. We have only 2 slots, and they can be either a reverb, some kind of a reverb, or a delay, and you can choose and mix and match them together. And so let's go back to our main view here. And as you can see, we have the pads very nicely set here. So I can use the mouse. Of course, I can use the keyboard. And we have our macros. And in addition, we have tuning, and we have the volume level. So now these macros, and I'll show you that later in the video, you can actually program this yourself, and you can assign these kind of slots or those macros to different parameters or affect them. I'll show you how to do that. That's pretty cool. And so that's our main view. Of course, we can select the presets, and if you go to the user kit, you'll get an empty setup here. So I can actually go to the kit and create my own kind of setup. I can create my own kit. So clicking here on the empty pad, you'll get the categories, kick, snares, and whatever. Let's select a kick, and we can just select this here. What you see here is the browser on the bottom here. So I was just set on something else, but as you can see, we have the different kicks, only 2 pages. If I go to the snare, I have more pages. So I can select something else. So I'm going to the kick. I can select this slot here. C1, kick, the first one. And there you go. So we have a kick, and now I can set something for D1 for my snare. Clicking here, snare, just select something. Double click, there you go. And we have the color-coded thing here. If you have complete control keyboard, then you already get the colors. Right, so that's the idea here. And we also have some controls: pitch, volume, panning. We have velocity curves, attack, hold, decay, and we have low pass, high pass settings here, so I can tweak that as well. Pretty cool. And in addition to all of that, I have the assignment for the insert effects and send levels to the send effect. And what you can do here is click this drop down, select whatever you want. Let's get, I don't know, a compressor, and that's it. I have it here. So if you want to change the order of these insert effects, then you can just drag and move them around. Of course, the processing is going from left to right. So make note of that. and that's it. So we have something here. Now you can go to this little button here and just turn it on and off, and we have edit buttons here, and that will take us to the insert effect view. That's just the same as if I just clicked here on this area here, and you can see the compressor here. And once you click these slots here, you'll see the controls for that effect, and there are many effects. So I can actually change this, and let's just put something else like I don't know, hot solo, and you can see that you have different kind of controls. Let's go back to our kit here, and now you see this is changed. So I'll leave that for you to mess around with. You get the idea. It's pretty simple. Now let's move on to some other stuff that we have here. So I'll go back to the main. I'll select one of the presets. This is what we have, right? And what I can also do is I can tweak around. I can play with those macros here. So let's go to the macros, and you can see, first of all, you can see the slots. So I have the filter, punch, whatever, and these are assignable, and they're you have the names here. And when you're doing anything with that, and of course it's mapped to my keyboard here, to my complete control keyboard. So that button here, that control, will actually affect all the items that are listed here. And we have these, I think it's 24, I don't know. So we have those. Now, how do you actually assign something here? So that's pretty easy and very intuitive as well. So before we do that, I just want to make note. This is the curve. We have the effect curve that will affect how this macro actually works. And let me go to this filter here, and you can see that I'm moving it around, and this is the effect over, and I can draw this as I wish. And there are some presets here, okay? And what I can actually do is have limits here. This is also very very useful. So now, how do you actually assign a macro? That's something you can do from the kit or from the effect view, so not from the patterns. Let's go to the kit, and right now we can see that the pitch is already assigned to the grunge here. So I can move this around, and you can see it affecting very, very slightly here. Clicking this will give me the range, so I can do this, and now have a look. Now my pitch here is the range is wider. So for example, if I want to set something on the panning here, what I can do is I can actually go and let's click this. Now it is blinking, and what I'll do is I'll just click the pen here, and there you go. So now this particular macro, the first one, is also affecting my panning. So it doesn't make a sense that the filter will do something to the panning, but that's just an example. So you get the idea. So right, I think that's almost everything. So let me just go back here to whatever preset we have, and go back to the main, and yeah. Oh, I forgot all about the patterns. So patterns, we have the different patterns arranged into our keyboard here, or to your device, and we can speed it up, and we can slow it down. We have latch, which means that it will stick. and we have a retrigger that will retrigger the pattern. Right, and of course we can drag and drop these patterns to our project here. So I have the intro and I have the intro fill, and we can get a verse, and we can get a chorus. We can have yeah, let's do that. That's the idea here. So I'm gonna play this. All right, so now we are actually ready to go through those presets and listen to BUTCH VIG drums. Thank you so much, and yeah, let's get it going.